So, Sarada not only has her role model stuck in another dimension, but now her own father, Sasuke Uchiha, is stuck in a tree with nowhere to go. And it turns out, sometime after the time skip, there may have been an instance to where Sasuke and Boruto were fighting some of Code's claw grinds, and seems like Sasuke may have gotten got and is now stuck in a tree. So now that Sasuke is stuck in this tree, we learned that the Ten Tails has turned Sasuke into a Shinju clone, meaning that the Ten Tails now has the ability to use Sasuke's abilities and things of that nature. Now, these Shinju clones, what they're called, are deviations from the Ten Tails, which are taking the powers and the physical form of some of the people that it bites through these claw grinds and transforming them into their own entities. And these own entities can think for themselves, and they are already highly intelligent. The Ten Tails has not had this before, so it's a little bit scary to what's going on, because now these Shinju clones are going to end up searching and looking for Kawaki and Boruto, will end up fighting some of the people in the Hidden Leaf. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because Sarada's character development with this will be very interesting. I think that this leaves a perfect opportunity for Sarada to have an interaction with the Shinju clone. It may even lead to a moment similar to how we saw with other Uchihas, where they have to fight another Uchiha to gain some sort of power up. Maybe we'll see Sarada fighting this Shinju Sasuke clone, and in the events of this fight, I feel like Sarada may have her moment to where we may see her level up the Sharingan once more. The thing with Sarada is that her Sharingan evolves in different ways. It evolves through emotions like love and passion and desperation for things, like learning that Naruto may be dead and that Boruto is now being chased and blamed for those things, is what really led to her awakening the mangekyou Sharingan. I think that learning that Sasuke is stuck in a tree, may potentially be there forever, and now has to fight his clone, may be even more damaging to her psyche. I mean, just the amount of trauma that Sarada has been going through in just Boruto chapter 80 to most likely the future of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is kind of wild. She hasn't really had it easy, and a lot of people, when they first saw her get her mangekyou Sharingan, were really confused about, it just seems like she's crying because Boruto's being chased and Naruto is so-called quote-unquote dead, but it's a lot for someone this young, right? Apparently, Hokage Naruto, the strongest ninja to ever live, just died, and also his son, which you think is completely innocent, is now being chased for his crimes. Just think about that for a second, how crazy that is for someone to hear all at once. And at that same moment, Sasuke Uchiha, your own dad, is trying to kill the son of the Hokage because he thinks that Boruto killed Naruto. That's wild and would invoke serious emotions in somebody. So I completely understand to why Sarada was able to unlock the mangekyou Sharingan in that moment. And moving forward in the story, she may even get another power up due to a sort of similar situation to where she's just put under some emotional distress and may end up evolving her Sharingan even further. And we haven't really seen too much of her mangekyou Sharingan, but I imagine we could be seeing it when we start encountering tougher enemies. But with the mangekyou Sharingan, there's always the chance of being blinded by using it too much. So getting that eternal mangekyou Sharingan is very important, but we're just not really sure how she's going to get it yet. I do imagine it's going to have something involving this Shinju Sasuke clone, but I don't want her moment to get robbed. I feel like so far what we've seen of Sarada and Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is she's just really not been doing much in terms of having her moments. We see in Boruto Blue 2 Vortex chapter 1, when Boruto makes an entrance, she's just kind of locked there, locked knees, not really doing anything, sort of a damsel in distress. And sometimes this happens with Sarada's character where it sort of makes her seem like she's helpless at times. But I kind of want this to change moving forward and having Sarada actually be able to defend herself, because Sarada is more than capable of defending herself. She has the mangekyou Sharingan at such a young age, and she also is incredibly strong as it is. I just feel like because Sasuke is also Boruto's teacher, I feel like at certain points in the story with the Shinju clone, they're gonna make Boruto and this clone interact, but I really want some of that focus to also be on Sarada. I don't want that focus to kind of just directly go towards Boruto. I understand it's a story, but Sasuke is her father, and I think that they need to have some important interactions as well. And when she learns the truth about her father and what's really happened to him during that time skip, will really break her as well. Boruto has not even told her about what's happened, so you have Sarada maybe potentially being mad at Boruto, saying you lied to me, you never informed me, not even like a letter or anything like that. And there could be some conflict there between Boruto and Sarada's relationship. A whole bunch of things can transpire from this whole Shinju Sasuke clone, and we can devolve in a bunch of different ways from this. I do think that Sarada will be the main one fighting the Shinju clone. I think she's completely suited to do so. Even if she doesn't fight the Sasuke clone alone, it could be something like Sarada and Boruto versus the clone, student and master, daughter and father, and having that dynamic would be interesting as well. I do think it'll be interesting to see just how her character and the story progresses within it. Sarada is one of the more interesting characters due to just how she's sort of shaping the Uchiha legacy and changing how things were, right? She's not going off of old values. You don't need your best friend to be killed. You don't need to do all this stuff. You can evolve the Sharingan and get powerful in different ways. And lastly, I really want to see Sarada either hone in on the Genjutsu or just create these new abilities. We've seen Boruto making things like Rasengan Yuzehiko and utilizing Flying Raijin. I really want to see Sarada maybe even utilize some of her uncle's techniques, like using some of Itachi's tricks and maybe even picking up some influence from Sasuke would really be nice. Or she could even pick up some stuff from Naruto, knowing that she wants to sort of be in his place. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about how the Shinju Sasuke clone and Sarada will interact in the future, and do you think that this will be a turning point in the story to where she may eventually evolve her Sharingan and may develop the internal mangekyou Sharingan or even something else we've never heard of? Anyways, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.